Well, good morning. I'm here with Monica and Talat. We're here to speak about PhysTEC. Well, first of all, welcome. And thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today. Really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Let's kick off. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about what PhysTEC is.
Sure. So PhysTEC is a national program to address the severe shortage of qualified high school physics teachers, and it is the flagship education program of the American Physical Society in partnership with the APT.
So how does it work?
Well, so what PhysTEC does is it works directly with physics departments. So for example, the physics department at University of Central Florida has received funding from the PhysTEC project to build a model physics teacher education program.
How important is this? I mean, how bad is the shortage of physics teachers, and is this a big priority for the APS?
Absolutely. So about 15 years ago, APS, along with some of the other physics professional societies, got together and said, this is probably the most severe issue that is facing physics education. And, only less than half of all high school physics classrooms are led by a teacher who has a degree in physics.
So on the ground at University of Central Florida, what's your experience?
Well, first of all, when we heard about the PhysTEC program, this was soon after I got to Central Florida. That was 2006, and I got into looking at how do we reform the way we teach and how do we make the physics departments more appealing for undergraduates, because one of the problems that physics departments have is that it's a hard barrier for students to come into. So I looked into PhysTEC, and I think what I would like to emphasize here is that this is not just a program for training teachers, which is the main goal, and we are on the way to that. But in the process, you have to have a recipe, and there is, for example, one element is that you have to have a teacher in residence. That's a high school teacher who you have amongst your faculty, and this person acts as a liaison with undergraduates, with College of Education and us. And the other is a learning assistance program, which has been phenomenal for us, because this is where it's peer instruction.
Right.
So essentially what it has done is that it has made us reform the way we teach into a more interactive, active learning environment, which actually has helped us recruit many more students. Our undergraduate population has gone up 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
We have about 200 undergraduates now. We had 70 in 2006. So that's one. We have a lot of students now who, because they're teaching and because they're given training in pedagogy, they actually are very comfortable. And some may go into teaching and some may not. But the one thing they all tell you is that being in this program has helped them learn better.
So the program has been a success?
It's been fantastic.
What's the next step?
Well, so the next step, so the PhysTEC project has now established a national coalition of institutions, more than 300 institutions, that are committed to the mission of the project, which is to improve the education of future teachers of physics. And so what we're looking at is how do we more broadly support that large national coalition to double the number of physics teachers that are educated each year.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, thank you both very much indeed for joining us. It's really interesting to find out more about it, so thank you very much.
Thank you.